documented creeps. I've been lugging this dark secret on my hunched shoulders for an eternity, it seems. The weight of it, like a malignant tumor, has gnawed at my conscience. But today, dear reader, today is the day I summon the courage to unveil my tale. I've decided to cloak myself in the shadows of anonymity, to shield myself from the retribution of my actions that night. There are legalities, you see, complexities that transcend the horrors I bore witness to. Before I begin, understand this. I'm not weaving this narrative for self-redemption. No, I'm a creature of darkness, a criminal lurking in the abyss of society's underbelly. Redemption isn't a destination on my twisted map, but lurking somewhere within, I harbor a conscience. If perchance I found myself ensnared in a similar fate, I'd want my kin to grasp the truth. The guilt, a festering specter, has become unbearable. Now that we've doused the morality in kerosene, let the tale unfurl like a cursed tapestry. On that ill-fated night, I opted for a solo expedition. The house wasn't palatial, nor were its occupants beacons of affluence. Rumors whispered, and rumors sang, of an heiress whose neck bore the weight of inherited jewels. For 7 moonless nights, I prowled in the inky darkness, mapping my ingress routes, learning the house's hidden secrets. One fateful Saturday, as the world draped itself in a nocturnal shroud, they left. Dressed as if for a luxurious dinner, they disappeared into the night's clutches. I waited, my patience a balm for my restless mind. 5 minutes passed. Then, like a shadow, I slithered through the rear, past the sentinel of solitude. The details of my entry, my method, are better left unsaid. Suffice it to say, it proved an easy feat. My compass pointed straight to the bedroom. That's where dreams are often stored, in the form of trinkets and treasures. It took but moments to unearth my prize. The blinding brilliance of precious gems left me clueless, my expertise lacking. That was a matter for my fence to decipher. What mattered was that I'd have my haul. Yet, fate, the fickle mistress, had other plans. As I ventured beyond the bedroom's threshold, a cacophony pierced the silence. The front door creaked. The timbre of a homecoming filled the void. Strangers, their voices dripping with anger, bickering like lovers scorned. It seemed the woman's ailment had cut short their gastronomic sojourn. I concealed myself in the closet, heart hammering like a prisoner at the gallows. They drew closer, their tirade a discordant symphony. The woman, an accusing finger thrust into her spouse's face, a harbinger of impending doom. I watched, eyes darting between the slats of my hiding place, an unwilling audience to their domestic drama. Then, it happened. The husband, his patience drawn taut as a hangman's noose, unleashed a backhanded torrent of fury. She collided with the dresser, the reverberating crack, a death knell. She crumpled, lifeless, at my feet. My urge to scream curdled, smothered by an avalanche of dread. The husband's panic, palpable as sweat in a fevered dream, consumed him. Desperation danced upon his features, a sinister waltz. Another problem had materialized, and I was the unwitting spectator. He couldn't afford witnesses, and I couldn't afford to be found. As his sinister grin took root, I knew it was my cue to flee. The door slammed shut, and like a phantom, I surged forward. Through the back door, over the fence, my escape like the vanishing mist. Only when I reached the sanctuary of solitude did I dare to exhale. The weight of what I'd witnessed pressed upon my chest, a suffocating guilt. Reporting the crime was a treacherous path, for it would expose my illicit intrusion. Perhaps, I reasoned, the wife was a relentless tormentor, the architect of her own demise. Rationalizations filled my thoughts, but then, as the days bled into weeks, my conscience howled, demanding justice. Her family, their grief a ravenous maw, haunted my thoughts. 3 agonizing months have passed, and silence blankets this dark secret. In this community, where unsolved mysteries are an affront to justice, I offer this twisted tale as a cryptic key. Should the shadows reveal sinister secrets, should red flags unfurl like blood-stained banners, perhaps you, dear reader, will unearth the truth. I bear the weight of my actions, and by passing this sinister narrative to you, I relinquish my guilt, one chilling shard at a time. Thanks for joining us on this spine-tingling journey at Documented Creeps. If you crave more eerie tales, real-life encounters, and mysteries that defy explanation, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.